I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
What is going on, guys? So today I'm bringing you guys a guide on how to do Dagannoth Kings. Now this is going to be a solo guide to kill all three of them. So let's go ahead and get into the recommended stats. I'm going to try and give you guys a base of all of it. So in my opinion, you're going to need 85 all combat if you're going to want to last for a long time. And when I say last for a long time, I'm talking probably get like 80 to 100 kill trips. I say you need 85 plus all stats. Now, another thing that is super helpful that'll make you last longer is actually Blood Barrage or Blood Blitz. Either of those is fine. I personally use Blood Barrage because you hit higher, but you can use whatever you want. And just because you use that to heal off Rex, and once you heal off Rex, you should be fine to go through the cycle again until you get to Rex again. So you won't have to use food at all. You really only bring one brew when you use the setup that I'm going to be showing you guys. I'm also going to be showing you guys a mid-level setup for people that don't really have a lot of money. And then I'm going to be showing you guys a setup that I personally use. It's going to be a higher level setup. So let's go ahead and get into the mid-level setup right now, guys. So to start this mid-level setup, let's go ahead and start talking about the armor. The gloves, I'm personally using the Barrows gloves. It's only 175 quest points to get them, guys. It's not a very hard requirement, but if you don't have Barrows gloves, use your best slot, and if your best slot's a combat bracelet, go for it. I'm using snakeskin boots. They're a decent range bonus for when you do range, and then as well as full gut thins I'm going to be wearing when I mage and when I melee, of course. And then you're going to be using Crystal Shield. If you can afford a DFS, go for it, but Crystal Shield is for the mid-level setup. It works perfectly as a really good range defense, guys. Plus 356, this is a fantastic range defense because even when the spin laps are attacking you with mage, it rolls off your range defense no matter what. So the higher the range defense, the better it is, guys. I'm using the Trident as obviously to kill Rex with mage. I'm using my RD Cloak 3, and I'm using that because it has a +5 prayer bonus, and prayer bonus is a really big thing. Dagannoth Kings, you want to last a long time, but for this setup you guys won't be lasting very long. You'll probably be getting 20 to 40 kills depending on how lucky you are on your heals and how hard you are getting hit in between the kills. I'm using a Cult Necklace throughout the whole entire because a necklace switch at this setup level would just be a waste of space, and it's only about 1 mil. It's a lot cheaper than the Fury. Moving on to the setup, we have our Guthan's War Spear to heal off the spin lops. Now it can get kind of sketchy sometimes because you might not heal all the time depending on how the RNG treats you, so I do have 4 brews in my inventory to make up for that non-healing process. Of course, using the Tentacle Whip as well for when you are meleeing, and as well as the Blowpipe and the Carol's Top Switch for when you guys need a range. Now you guys will be using more prayer potions than super restores in this setup, which is perfectly fine. You're not going to really need super restores unless you are brewing, so that's why I brought the prayer potions. You're bringing a stamina potion to run there, so that way you don't have to sit there and waste time waiting for your run to regenerate. And you also have an anti-venom because you do get poisoned down there, and one anti-venom is a lot cheaper than a serpentine helm or Sanfu serums. And we're bringing 2 combat potions and 2 ranging potions just so you can hit better and get your kills a lot faster, guys. Let's move on to the high level setup. Alright, guys, now with this setup, there's a lot of things you can switch out and you don't really need if you can't afford it per se. So for example, I'm using a Zerka ring. You can bring a Ring of Life or any other ring you want to, but I use a Zerka ring because it lets you hit higher. I'm using Pegasus this time instead of the snakeskin boots, higher range attack bonus, and you keep them on at all times. You're not doing a boot switch, it's a waste of space. Once again, using Barrows gloves, but this time for the armor, we're using Varrock skirt and we're using the Initiate. Now these are good defense bonus. We're at a 212. So the mid-level does have a higher range defense, but we have a really good prayer bonus, which is a +20 prayer bonus, which is awesome. I'm using the DFS for a more range bonus and Tentacle Whip for melee, of course. And this time, still the RD Cloak 3 for the +5 prayer, but we're using a Slayer Helm and a Fury. I'm using a Slayer Helm because I'm currently on task. If you're not on task, I recommend bringing a Serpentine Helm, so that way you don't gotta worry about Sanfu serums or bringing an anti-venom, whatever you want to do. Now onto the inventory. Blowpipe and the Carol's Leather Top for the range switch, which is perfectly fine, guys, works beautifully. But for the mage, we have a 3-way mage switch. We have the Trident of the Swamp and the Occult Necklace. You're definitely going to hit 30s with this. But we also brought the Toxic Staff of the Dead because you're going to be healing off Rex with Blood Barrage. It saves you a lot of time, and I'm also bringing SGS just in case I seem to somehow get crashed and get down to low health and Rex doesn't spawn for an extra minute and a half and I need HP. You don't have to bring it, but it does help a lot, especially if you're low on prayer and you don't even need hit points. You can restore your prayer with the SGS. I currently bring 3 super combat potions and 3 ranging potions. You're going to be here for a while, guys, so these are really going to come in handy. I did the trip earlier and I used all 3, and it worked out perfectly fine. I used a stamina to run there, of course, and I bring 2 brews also, just in case. You don't need them. Most people only bring 1, if and only 1. Some people don't even bring food, but that's scary. So I bring 2 just for the safe side. And I also have my rune pouch with me, so I have my runes for my Blood Barrage and Blood Blitz, whichever one you guys are going to use. So, alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into how you're going to be killing them and what kind of attack styles they will be attacking you with. So let's go ahead and start with Rex. Rex is going to be the middle one out of these 3 figures that you see on the picture right now. Rex, he uses melee, but you're going to be killing him with mage. There's a safe spot there's a couple safe spots actually, but I'll be showing you guys a safe spot that I use for when I kill him, when I show you guys how to get there and how I use the max setup to trio this boss. Now, Supreme, he ranges, but you kill him with melee. He's going to be the left creature on the 3 of these. He's very easy to kill. He's probably the easiest one out of all of them to kill. As soon as he spawns, you just start meleeing him, and you will hit constant 40s, sometimes 50s as well. Prime is the one on the far right. He is the most dangerous one out of all of them, in my opinion. He will be attacking you with mage, but you will be killing him with range. Now, his mage can hit ridiculously high and is very dangerous. So, per se, if any other Dagannoth King spawns before you kill Prime, still focus on Prime, still keep that mage prey on, because he can do some real damage, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how you need to get there in order to get into Dagannoth Kings. You will need one other person or a pet rock. I have an alt account, my Iron Man, so I will be actually using that account to help me get into the Dagannoth King's lair, guys. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into how you're going to get there now. This clip is sped up, so if you just follow my steps, you're going to go ahead and get the Camelot however you guys want to, and you're going to walk all the way to Relica. Personally, I walk, I don't run. It's a waste of energy. You're going to need all the energy you need by the time you get to Relica, and even though you do have a stamina, you want to save that stamina for when you're actually going to need it, which is when you get in the lair. So if you just follow this all the way through, it'll take you guys right to the person you got to talk to take the boat. I don't remember exactly if you need a quest or not. I don't believe you do to get the DKs, though. But it's actually an elite Fremi task to kill all 3 Dagannoths before you tele out. So it's actually really helpful, guys. So you take it all the way to Relica, and you're going to speak to Jarvel on the left side when you get to Relica. And he will take you to Waterbirth Island. Once you get to Waterbirth Island, you're going to walk all the way to the middle. And once you walk to the middle, you're going to get to cave entrance. And when you get to the cave entrance, you're not going to want to go in there until you're with the person that's going to help you get through the gates, because one person is going to need to stand on the top panel and one person is going to need to stand on the bottom panel. So once you get to the end of this, go ahead and wait for your partner. And then I'm going to go ahead and get on my alt account, and I'm going to show you guys. You can either use the north entrance or the south entrance, whichever one. Alright, so as you guys can see, I currently have my alt account here. So let's go ahead and go down these stairs right here, and you're going to come down and you're going to run completely. Either side is fine, and you can go to the north or you can go to the south. Either way, they both have a platform that you need 2 people to stand on. Once again, you can use the pet rock if you do have it, but if you don't, it's a lot easier just to have a friend. Now, one big key factor here is you need rune throwing axes, guys. Like, you absolutely need rune throwing axes. If you don't have them, you won't be able to get past the second part of this gate. So let's go ahead and open the door. Run completely north. You run past these things, and I'm actually not going to speed up this next clip because I'm going to be showing you guys how to get through the dungeon to get all the way to the bottom to the Dagannoth King's area, and there's a lot of stairs and stuff you guys got to take, so I'm not going to fast forward that for you guys because I'm sure a bunch of people get lost during that procedure. So you're going to come here, and if you don't have stamina pots, go ahead and wait, but if you do have stamina pots, go ahead and take your stamina dose, and what you're going to do is, I don't have my throwing axes on this account, but I have them on my alt account, so you'll be able to see. You're going to use your rune throwing axe, you're going to turn the special attack on, and you're going to hit it right on this middle destroy the door support, the middle one, and it'll bounce off all of them, and it'll take them all out. So let's go ahead and do that now. Throw it, and as you see, it'll bounce off all of them, it'll take them down. Now when you come to this ladder, you want to go down the ladder, guys. Down the ladder. So let's go ahead and go down the ladder, and you're going to want to pray. Like I said, if you have Blood Barrage, it's actually really does come in handy because you do take some damage from these guys if you're not fast enough for praying, but it's okay, it's not a big deal. Keep running, guys. You don't stop. If you stop, you're gonna get comboed by these people. Once you get to the very end, there's a thing you can use a Blood Barrage on to heal up, so that way you don't go into DKs with already low HP. Super nice, actually. You're gonna go up this ladder over here, go down this one, come to this one way over here. Gonna go ahead and use another stamina pot. Pray melee, because these guys are like 138 or 137, so they can do some big damage if they really hit you. Climb down this ladder, and I believe these ones are melee. I'm gonna pray range just in case though. No, they're melee. And once again, guys, don't stress about your HP being low if you do have Blood Barrage or an SGS to heal. Just heal off the last monster you're going to run into at the bottom. And if you are low on energy, there's different spots you can stop at. Keep going, keep going. You know, if you are low on energy, only stop where there's not a monster. If there's monsters, don't stop and take the damage, guys. I think this is the last one we go down, and then we stop and rest till we get full run, unless you have stamina like I do. So I go ahead and come down here. Pray melee. And then here, you can hide behind this ladder, guys. It will not be able to attack you if you hide behind this ladder. And you can sit right here if you need to replenish your run. But me, personally, I am actually going to be getting my hit points back up. Just go ahead. And he's right there. Now he's stuck, so I can completely heal off him as much as I want to. So I'm going to heal full HP, actually, off of him. And I'm going to keep doing this until I'm full HP. So once I'm full HP, guys, I'll actually be back, and we'll go ahead and go down the layer and try and find a world. Alright guys, so we are close enough to full HP, so let's go ahead and run down here. Now, if these guys do attack you, make sure you pray melee, because they hit you on like less than a 1 tick, I believe. So they hit you rapidly fast, which really sucks. Once you get past those guys, go ahead and pray mage. So that way the mages don't combo you. Keep going, and this is the ladder you're going to enter, but always make sure you peek to make sure there's not somebody down there. Or if you want to crash, feel free to crash people. It's up to you guys. So there's 2 adventurers in the lair, so I'm not even going to bother with that. If there's one, I would go down there and peek, see how many more he had left, or see what would happen if I went down there, guys. So let me find a world, and I'll be back once you find a world, and I'll go ahead and go through this cycle of killing all 3 of them. Alright guys, so after searching, I finally found a world, but the way this is set up, currently I have Supreme and Prime on me at the same time. So like I said, if this ever does happen, always keep Pray Mage on and just tank the hits from Supreme. Now he's actually hitting me pretty hard, surprisingly, but I'm going to go ahead and eat it up because I can always heal off Rex with my Blood Barrage. So once you kill him, go ahead and move on to Prime. And now there is something huge that I actually forgot, guys. I forgot my accumulator, or if you're using a range cape, but don't trust me, don't try to forget that, guys, because you will waste a lot, not a lot, but you'll waste a decent amount of addy darts or whatever dart you use for killing Prime. So go ahead and kill Prime, and once you kill Prime, go ahead and move on to Rex. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys where I personally save spot Rex at, and I'll show you guys how clutch the Blood Barrage actually is. Because at this point, if you're not using Blood Barrage, you would obviously be trying to heal off a spin lop, and it would slow down your rotation massively. So let's go ahead and throw all these on. Go ahead and lure Rex over here. Once Rex is over here, guys, go ahead and step in this corner way over here. Now, when you do get poisoned, drink the Sandfru Serum, and once you're in this corner, he can no longer attack you guys. So go ahead and throw on your Toxic Staff and use Blood Barrage or Blood Blitz, whatever you guys want to use, and it'll heal you. And usually 1 Rex will get you to full HP, or somewhat close at least, guys. So I really hope this guide really did help you guys. If it did, please leave a like down below, guys. It helps me so much. This video actually took a decent amount of time to complete. So leave a comment, guys. Subscribe. There'll be more guides that come out. If you guys need help with anything, leave a comment. I can make more guides as always, guys. So leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, guys. Peace.